In the second hour, hey, the Fresno State equestrian team is playing well, and they got a home final couple of games this coming weekend. And we talked to a couple athletes on the Fresno State equestrian team. Really great conversation, except by this morning. We recorded the interview. We have it later today, 4:50. To champion, or not T2 champion, excuse me. They were the runner-up in D1, and they are the 1 seed in Division 2. So they have San Ramon Valley tonight. That's at 5 p.m. Clovis High in action up there. Also in action in the D. Losing my tabs here. Okay. I must have doubled up on a tab. Okay. I must have doubled up on a tab here. D. All kinds of amazing soccer talent that comes from California. Like, I'm trying to think, and Jorge, you could chime in here if you want. I'm trying to think how many of the talented U.S. soccer players come from California. I feel like there's a good considerable amount when it comes to that. Jorge, do you know what I'm talking about here? Sorry, you look like you're looking at the stream there, but talking about the amount of players from California, like top players from California specifically, that are playing. Although at this time, if you're playing at this level, at that level, you may be in academies or whatever. But high school sports, high school soccer certainly is seeing a lot of these guys who have hopes of playing at a level higher than this, obviously.
We're talking about high school players from California playing soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
like the hotbeds, like where I got to imagine just in terms of the national stage and like the landscape of soccer.
Well, it's a lot like football in that matter, that there is 11 players in the pitch, so
Right.
you gotta have at least a backup for everyone. I think that squad of 25, I believe that's
Right.
requirement. So you have that's not like 50, which is like. Well, football.
No, I'm just saying regionally here in Fresno and in the central section, we have good soccer talent. We have good talent in LA, good talent up north in Northern California. No, good talent up in Tahoe, even though I don't know if Tahoe necessarily participates in this tournament.
All over California.
Yeah.
I believe California was one of the first states to actually have like a tournament soccer and stuff like that.
Right. So this is why I think when you win a state title in soccer in California, this is a legit. I mean, all of them are legit, but this one feels like a legit title for sure. If you're able to get out of your bracket and win one, so
definitely.
So we're gonna have Sanger coach on in about 5-10 minutes here. So we'll give him a call. But I wanted to give a shout out there. Of course, there's also high school basketball. Let me run through it quickly tonight, some of the games that we have in action. Clovis West is on a bye, so no action in the open division. In basketball, you have the Clovis girls in action tonight, hosting Cardinal Newman. You have Buchanan hosting St. Ignatius College Prep. You have Emmanuel on the road against Priori. You have Carruthers hosting Clayton Valley Charter. You have Central East hosting Pinewood. All of those teams are playing in the Division I girls bracket. Over on the south side, you have Bakersfield Christian at Rancho Christian tonight as well. Some other games, you have Sierra Pacific in action taking on Heritage High. You have Torres tonight in D3 hosting Menlo Atherton. Redwood is at Granada Hills Charter. You have Shafter at La Cañada. You also have in D4, Tulare Union hosting San Pedro tonight. Rosamond is in D5. They're hosting somebody tonight. I was going to check that. In the D Open Boys Championship, no games tonight. That's tomorrow, St. Joseph in action. But tonight you have some boys action as well. Buchanan hosting Jesuit as the 1 seed in Division I. Clovis North in action tonight against Bishop O'Dowd. You also have Memorial hosting in a D2 state basketball bracket with the 1 seed. They are the 1 seed. They host St. Mary's. Clovis West is a 13 in that bracket. Menlo Atherton. Clovis on the road at Granada tonight as well. You have Bullard at Sacramento High tonight. Centennials up at Roosevelt. Not our Roosevelt, the other Roosevelt. And SoCal. Bakersfield Christian hosting San Pedro. You have a Tescadero in action at Warren tonight in the D3 side of things. D4, you have Sanger West. We know about them. They are at Lincoln. McLean hosting SoCal tonight as well. Central Valley Christian in action against Moreno Valley. Tulare Union hosting Salesian. These are all games happening tonight. Orosi hosting Redlands Adventist Academy as well in the D5 bracket. Those are all the games and teams in action, running through it. Of course, a couple open division games tomorrow, and we'll see who advances. I have a really good feeling. Over-under set, I think 2.5 teams can make it to Sacramento by the end of when it's all said and done. I think we'll have at least 3. I think we'll have at least 3 boys or girls basketball teams making it to Sacramento by the end of the tournament run here. So I can't wait to see it all play out. I can't wait to watch it all play out. You can let us know. What game are you going to tonight? I know some people who are going to some games tonight. So if you're getting out and going to check it out, let us know. Which game are you going to tonight? Why don't you call in 559-320-1430 if you're gonna let us know. But first, we're gonna have our interview with head coach of Sanger boys soccer, Alex Gutierrez. This team's been winning a couple D2 titles of recent, but they won their first D1 title, I believe, in school history last week. Got it done, beating Clovis High, and now Sanger's playing with the big boys by taking on Davis High School up in Davis, California. So we're going to get head coach Alex Gutierrez of Sanger next on our airwaves, and we'll take a break, and we'll be right back with more Behind the Bench right here on 1430 ESPN, Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader.
And there it goes again. Yeah, our AC just tapped out.
I'm still traumatized from last summer. We were basically living in a toaster.
Yeah, we had every fan in the house on full blast. Still felt like 85 degrees. And that electric bill, I'm still recovering.
Not doing that again. Maria had her spring tune-up. Lee's Air cleaned her system, checked everything, and now it cools faster and uses less energy.
Yeah, she said it was only $99.
Plus, they gave her a 2-hour booking window. No waiting all day.
We're calling Lee's before summer turns this place into a sauna again.
Prep your home for a hot Central Valley summer with a $99 AC tune-up from Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. Call 559-785-1212 or book at leesair.com.
seal number 635355.
AC Heat.